Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you all the locations on how to find the lost Gestrals in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The first one's right outside Esquie's nest here, so it's actually the easiest one to grab, and the next one we're going for is right straight north of there. I showed it briefly on the map there, but you have to have the ability to break through this rock first here, and we're just going to run up over here. Now there's going to be a Borgian boss fight here. It is kind of challenging, so you may want to come back to this a little bit later if you're having a struggle with this boss fight, but after you take it down, you're just going to run right straight past here, and there's going to be a little Gestral right there. So where this looks like on the map, it's just right straight north of Esquie's nest there. So yeah, you can just run up there and find yourself the lost Gestral. Now the next one we're going to be going for is just straight across over here near White Tree. So you can just hop on Esquie here, and I got the fly ability here, but you don't need the fly ability. We just need to be able to swim on the water, and we're just going to go right straight over here. Now it's not too far away from the other Gestral, so it's a pretty easy hop, skip, and a jump to make your way over here. And once you do, it's literally just right over there. You can see the little green hair guy right there. I'll do a little 360 to show this off so you can see exactly where he is. And yeah, you're just going to run up right here. It's literally on this point in the map, so a little bit lower than the White Tree here. But there is another lost Gestral. So pretty straightforward where to find this one. And then next is actually due north of where we're at. So you can see right up here, there's a little red island. You do need the ability to break through the coral reef, so you got to get that Esquie update, but it's literally just going to be right there. So we're just going to continue to make our way north. And there's another one up this way as well we can take off our list afterwards. You can run past the Sprong boss fight right there. That one is very challenging. I wouldn't recommend doing it until you're later in the game, as it is a very challenging boss. We're just going to run through, break through the coral reef here, so you can just swim along. As long as you have that upgrade, you'll be able to make your way up here. There are some optional fights that I do recommend doing. If you see any overworld enemies, definitely go after them and fight them, but this one is just due north. There's going to be a few different places you can go and buy items from Gestrals as well. Just going to smash through the coral reef there and go north. Now this is close to the Visage boss area, so that is another spot that you may want to take a detour if you're going to that area. And then you're just going to come up to this red area. You have to be mindful though, once we get here, there are two mimes right there, and they're very challenging. You do have to break their posture to do as much damage possible, but it's going to be right here. I already unfortunately got that one, but it's literally just right there. Next, this one is a little bit closer to where we started off from. We're just going to run up right around here, and I'll show this location off on the map. So it's literally just right there, right beside the snowy place, and you do need the ability to break through coral reef to get here as well. So yeah, that's what it looks like on the continent. And we're next actually going to go over to this area here from where we're at now. So this will lead us to Minoko Station, as we went previously, and we're just going to go into the grassland area right here where you see my character at, and the Gestral is just right straight ahead. So right there, there's the next lost Gestral. So this one you will be able to encounter just throughout the game. Now the next one requires us to be able to fly, and we're actually going to go over to this area over here. So this is the red tree area. There is a nice Picto here that you can grab as well. I highly recommend grabbing this Picto, so I'm just going to include it in this video anyways because it's a good one. The Empowering Dodge, which increases the damage you deal for every consecutive dodge. As dodging is easier than parrying, this can be a good one to stack up because it'll give you extra plus 50 to your damage. And it's just right here, so not too hard to find. I'll show you on the map right there. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward one to find. The next one is a little bit more challenging. So right where I'm at here is right by the Reacher. So this is an area that we go to later on in the game. We do need to be able to fly because we're actually just going to hop right in here. There's a Gestral there that'll also sell you some new hairstyles, so definitely recommend going and chatting with them. But it's just going to be right here on the map. So yeah, once you find that, there's that lost Gestral there. You can find him, bring him back home, and there's just one more after this. And this one's right by the tower. It's actually pretty straightforward to find. It's not shown on the map, but you can see exactly where I'm at right now. Beautiful view from up here. You're just going to drop down. It's right beside the tower, the challenge tower, so the pit of 100 trials. You can just literally hop right over here, and the last Gestral is right there. This is a convenient time to also be able to camp because you can pull up your camp from this area here, but gorgeous view. And then once you're up here, you're just going to go run, and you do have to go and talk to the Gestral here. So once you go back to camp, we're going to run over to this section here, and then we'll get all the awesome rewards for doing this Lost Gestrals mission in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So just going to go talk to Sastro there. You can bring back all of his Lost Gestrals. Chat with him. He does say some pretty funny stuff, and you get the ability to break paint once you get 4 of them there. And on top of this, you also get the ability to get some new hairstyles, some color of Lumina, and then when you get the final one, it actually gives you a Picto, which is a pretty nice reward. So I'm just going to show off all the different cool funky hairstyles these Gestrals have. And you get to the following rewards there, as you can see, as you continue to get more and more of them, and then the final Picto as well. So that is how to find all the lost Gestrals in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Let me know if this video was useful. Hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one.